comfortable enough for you, and just roll your shoulders to begin with. That's it. So really taking your time with these. Don't just sort of do them quick, do them really slowly, squeezing right back and down. As you do it, take nice deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. And then just relax the shoulders down. Just bring the head up towards the ceiling, stay there for a second, and then slowly coming down, chin to chest. And again, keeping the shoulders down while you do it, and back, and chin to chest. Coming forward, just twisting side to side. And then just grabbing your ring. We're going to do our beach ball with the ring. That's the only difference. So we would normally just have our hands together. Same thing though. We're just rounding our back down, pushing the ring out, and then curl back up, and then bring the ring to your chest and just squeeze the elbows back. Again, just push the ring forward, round the back. Deep breath in, breathe out, roll up. Squeeze those elbows back. Just keeping the ring in front, just twisting to one side. So it doesn't matter about hips staying forward, you just want to start, stretching the waist. Okay, so just side to side, nice and slowly, just seeing if you can twist around a little bit further each time, just pausing on the twist. Lovely, just bring the arms up and just see if you can do a tiny bit of a bend backwards. It's hard to in these, but just raising the head up and then bringing the ring down again. Okay, stretching the legs, just 1 foot in the band, and if you can, if it's comfortable enough, just raising the legs slightly. Okay, so this leg can be bent or straight. I'm straightening it so you can see. I could just do that, it'd be a lot easier. So you're going to bend the knee and then just bring the leg to a straightened position. So bending it in and bring it out. If any of you are more comfortable on your back doing this, you can. It's no different on your back. If I was to show you. Last time. And then if it's comfortable enough, you're just going to start to raise that leg. So you should start to feel the hamstring stretch down the back. Don't pull back on the band so that you're in a hyper flexed position with your foot. Your foot should be nice and loose. And then bring the leg back down. And again, just raising it nice and gently. If it's too much of a flex, you just stop. Okay, straighten that other leg if it isn't already, and then come up to just this foot hovering. Swap the hand that's on the band, and you can have the other hand to support you, and then just bring the leg across the one underneath. So you're stretching the inner thigh, or the outer thigh actually in this case, this bit. That's it. And then swap hands, and now we're doing the inner thigh. So just bringing the foot out to the side. If any of this is, if you know, you look like you're fine. You can sort of bend the knee if necessary. So just bringing it to center again, and then just bending and straightening again. Excellent. That's a nice little stretch with those bands. It can be done on your back as well. Okay, switching feet. So again, you can rest, you can sort of just be relaxed on the upper half of your body, just bending the knee as far in as it will go, and then extending it. So just starting to stretch through the back of your leg. Let's get the breath going as well, in one way, out the other. Breaths out through the mouth. Because the movements will be slower today because they're more intense. Really try and think about your breathing today. So try and get the exhale on the exertion. So the difficult bit is when you exhale, and just try and bring mind and body together like that. Okay, so just bring that leg up a little bit so you start to feel the stretch. And down again. And again. So remember not to pull back on the foot, you're just using it to raise the leg and coming down again. So just to a hover, stretching the outer thigh as you cross the leg over. It's quite painful actually, that one. And then outways to stretch the inner thigh. And bend and just let go of the band for a second. So having our fingers wide, just stretch them for a second and then rotate those wrists. Okay, just stop for a second, rotate the thumbs, and then we'll do the wrists again, and then starting to do the elbows, and then the whole of the shoulders, and then just start circling. So there's a fair amount of leaning onto our ring. You may find that that makes your hands sore, so just keep going back to those hand stretching exercises, or take a break when you need to. A couple more stretches for the arms then before we kick off. Lovely. Let's do a tricep stretch now. So reach up, pat yourself on the back, push the upper arm back. Nice deep breath there. Switching over. So pull the shoulder down and then across to really feel the stretch in the back of your neck. And the tricep. Okay, so we're going to start with our bodies in the mermaid position. So if you want to get in that position, bringing your legs around to one side. Okay, so both tuck to one side. And then with a ring, you're just going to push it out as far as it will go, really, and then you may need to adjust it again. So just, it should be upright, so don't have it at an angle in case it slips away. It's really important. So down straight. Okay, let's just bend over, testing it at the moment, so don't come over too far. So once you're pretty sure that that is in a solid position that's not going to give way, then you can start to come down a little bit more. Okay, so you can feel that firing into the arm that's resting on it. So just nice and gently to start with. As you tip over, make sure this shoulder doesn't reach up, have it down the spine. Okay, now we're going to come over and we're just going to press for 3, 2, 1. Come back up. That's like incredibly difficult on that arm. It's good. Just 3 of those and you can really feel it. Lovely. The core is switched on. You should feel that in your side and your core as you press down. 1, 2, 3. All of this could be done by just having your arm down. If you're finding the arm up is too much, that's fine, because it's adding extra pressure. One more set. 1, 2, 3. Come up. Just rest that band down. Give it a quick one of them, and just keep doing that whenever you want to, regardless of whether I'm doing it or not. Okay, so you're going to put a little bit of pressure on the band and going to tip over. You might want to put a hand down here, or we'll try it up. This leg's just going to come out a little bit, this top leg, and again you may have to adjust the band accordingly. We're going to do a tiny little leg lift there. Now I know I'm black on black, so I might move the mat actually. It's going to make it easier for you if I haven't got a mat today, because my mat at home is purple. I'll bring my purple one down here as well. Is this better? If you do a thumbs up, yeah? Much better, you can see me, great stuff. Okay, so this leg is going to go just back slightly to a normal mermaid. You can have your hand down, make sure this is straight, and we just do 3 little lifts. Come back up. Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3. Come back up. Only if you wanted to, you can bring that arm back up. Oh, that's why you need your ring straight down, because otherwise that is just going to slip. Okay, and again, 1, 2, 3. So I'm just putting pressure on the band. I'm not pressing down, not yet anyway. 1, 2, 3. Come back up. If anything's hurting, just give it a wiggle. All right, come down then, and these last couple we're going to do both of them. So I'm going to press down for 3 on my band, 3 on my leg, and come back up. If your leg's hurting in that position, it's no better in that. I like to say it's better in that, but it's not, it's worse. So if your leg's starting to hurt, just do the arm. This is the last one, and come up. Wow, what a difference, eh? Just add in that band. So this arm, if it's anything like mine, is aching a little bit, so just give it a shake. All right, we're going to stay seated for a minute, so remember which side you've just done. And you can have your legs bent coming forward, or you can have them straight, sitting up tall, so untuck your buttocks. That's it. Okay, this might help if your hips feeling it after those mermaid stretches. So all we're going to do is have the band in front of us. I'm not putting any pressure on it. Sitting up as tall as you can through the spine, core switched on, and we're just simply going to twist as if you're doing a spine twist. So you're only going as far as your waist will allow back to center. And the other side. So just have your legs in whatever comfortable position you want. They can be soles of the feet together, they can be crossed or slightly bent like mine. Okay, so just doing a spine twist. Shoulders right down, shoulder blades down the spine. See if you can just come twist a little bit further around each time without the arms going further than the waist. Then do a little pulse. And then you can add on a little bit of a pulse each time you do the waist. You can do it with a ring. Pulse the ring twice and the waist and forward. Now we're going to twist, and then you're just going to tap down and back with the ring and then forward. So you twist and then tap down and up and back. Okay, so just bringing yourself a bit further back with the arms. Now we're going to just tilt forward, so up through the spine, stretching forward into your spine stretch, either with bent knees like I've got. It's too early for dead straight. And if you wanted to, you can bring the band round the balls of your feet and just sit back up. I was just giving a little stretch to the back of those legs if you straighten them. Lovely. Okay, take the ring off. We're going to do a half roll down with these, and putting a slight bit of pressure if you want to. All right, so you can just do a pelvic tilt. I'll do that to start with. So make sure the shoulders are down, don't have them up here. Nice and relaxed, core on, tucking under, slight pressure on that band, and coming back up. Now, because you've got the band there and you need to get the band over your neck, I keep calling it a band, a ring, you know what I mean. You're already slightly elevated with the arms than you would be normally for these half roll downs. So that's an extra challenge, and the fact that your arms are higher to come back up. Okay, so see if you can maintain that higher position all the way up. So even when you're sitting, you've got your arms at a diagonal there. So tuck under. See if you can come back far enough to just tap the ring on the thighs and then bring the arms to a 45-degree angle coming up. If you can do full roll down, feel free at this point to do that. And see if you can keep that raised arm position. So you're not sort of completely rolling forward, you're rolling forward and slightly up as you come back. Obviously, if the ring starts to hurt, you just put it down. And if your arms are hurting, don't put pressure on the ring, just use it as a way of getting yourself back up. One more. As we did before, lengthen through the spine, drop the shoulders and start to ease your body forward. And you can rest the ring down on the floor, or you can bring it back behind the feet, straighten the legs, and just use it for a little stretch behind the legs, come rolling back up. Taking a deep breath, and roll forward again, and bring the ring back up. We're just going to finish this sequence. We stayed sitting and did this a minute ago. The only difference is this time will be either in a pelvic tilt, just to there, or half roll down, and then going straight to a tap down to one side. We'll do the same side up to 4 times, it's your choice. So twist at the waist and really squeeze the oblique muscles. So I'm twisting to the left, and it's my left oblique that I'm squeezing. Lovely. So just up to 4, and then either come up in between or go straight to the other side. Remember to breathe out as you twist, nice forcible breath out. If you're blowing out a candle, if you want to get the abs contracting all the more. And come up and over. I'm going to do that one more time. We'll do 3 each side this time, and if you want to, you can raise your feet I cross my legs to do that, so crossing my ankles. So you come down to where you want to, and same thing to one side, either with feet up or down. Really think about the breath more than anything else at the moment, and breathe out through that mouth with pursed lips. And to the other side. And up and over. Brilliant, well done. Just leave the ring there and just do a quick stretch side to side. Okay, I'm feeling it in my hips, so I just want you to come onto all fours before we do mermaid the other side, and I just want you to do some rotations with your hips, really arching under into cat stretch and then circling. I really feel that in my lower back. And the other way. And then just finish in a cat stretch. And then come down onto your other side for the mermaid on the other side. Okay, so again, you need to just play around with the distance between your hip and the ring. So we'll just do a very sort of gentle one to start with. So with the arm up, just testing it out, make sure the position's right, and then we can start to just pulse down for 1, 2, 3. Come back up, and again, 1, 2, 3. Make sure it's your arm pressing down for the pulsing, not just you twisting your body to the side for the pulse. 2, 3. Lovely. 1, 2, 3. You can ditch the ring if it gets too much. This is the last one on the arm. 1, 2, 3, and up. Thank God. Oof. And then you're going to just move that leg a tiny bit out to the side. Use this hand until you're sure that you're okay. A little bit of pressure on the band, coming over enough just to be able to lift that leg 3 times. Even if it barely comes off the floor, that's fine. And come back up. Okay, so you come over, hand down, lift, 2, 3. And if you don't need the hand to support you, then you're adding that extra something to it. Oof. Never fails to astound me how much of a difference just having this makes. I feel like I've had enough already. Not had enough, but you know, I feel like I've done a full workout. All right, so we're just resting the arm, not pulsing it at the moment. Don't peak too early. Come up, put the band down, just roll that shoulder for a minute, and the wrist. Give it a shake. So now we're going to pulse both down. All right, so when you're ready, come up, shoulders down, come over, and then both. 2, 3. I had to think about that for a second, getting them both coordinated. So come over, then 1, 2, 3. Come back up. It's not easy on the hips, this, so don't worry if you're only doing one or the other. And last one. 1, 2, 3. Oh, anyone else feeling in the hips? Definitely coming up for a bit of hula hooping. So on your knees or standing if you prefer. Let's just do as if you got a hula hoop slowly. When you push forwards, really get a stretch through that hip flexor by squeezing your bottom. Great, and reverse. And then we'll come onto all fours and just stretch like a cat before sitting down again, cross-legged. Okay, so just, or actually the next exercise you can do in any position you want. You could be on your knees, you could stand, you could sit. We're going to just be doing arms for a second. Okay, so come back down, grab a drink, get your breath back, and then we'll just do a little bit of arm work. Not that we haven't already, but okay, so if the fingers feeling it, give them a little bit of a wiggle. Richard Clayderman and thumbs. Whatever happened to him?